I mentioned getting her killed when I played, not her getting killed in this playthrough. Oh lord. Oh god, what is this? It's the people who are like dragons and shit. Oh boy, a rivaling Zelda CD. VA rivaling Zelda CD, rather. Oh my god, who's that guy? The Beast King, I think, right? Oh no, is all the Laguz gathering? I don't like this. Hello, very hot blonde birdman. Racist Aether? No, I'm just saying, oh no. Don't say it, you'll get demonetized. Tibarn! I'm just saying, are these Laguz just randomly meeting up? This is very scary. Thank all of you for coming, my fellow Laguz kings. It has been decades since all of us were gathered in one place. I would extend my gratitude to King Daein of Goldoa, who arranged this meeting place at short notice. It was nothing, King Kilvas. Fellow kings and countrymen, attend to my words. As you've no doubt heard, Daein is invading Crimea and overrun her. Of course, Crimea is a Bjork nation. However, since the time of her founding, she has made every effort to engage with Laguz with honor and dignity. They actually turned subhumans into a racist term. I did not say that. I'm almost done, relax. However, since the time of her founding, she has made every effort to engage the Laguz with honor and dignity. And now I can't press X. That is some huge Soren core. Never has this been more true than during the 30-year reign of Good King Ramon. During this era, Gallia and Crimea initiated many ambitious cultural projects in an attempt to bring our divided people closer. Yet one man has always rivaled our work, reveled in our work. The Daein King Ashnod. Why he took this recent course, however, I know not. Ashnod's actions are monstrous. His army has put much of Crimea to the sword. Her people live in terror, her king lies dead. And now the Daein forces continue their ruinous march and go across the border into Laguz territory, into Gallia. The trespass, O King of Lions, is because your country chooses to harbor King Crimea's orphan, is it not? Yes, that is the justification they would present. But the Princess of Crimea is no longer in Gallia, is she? Your spies are as sufficient as ever, King Tibarn of Phonesis. As you say, the princess has already departed for Benyon. I know this only because she came to aid of a ship carrying Benyon's apostle. Ah, so Princess Valencia is safe and in contact with the Benyon Empire. That news gladdens my heavy heart. I do not believe that Daein yet has this information. If word got out that Princess of Crimea has been granted sanctuary in Benyon, Daein might halt its invasion of Gallia. Your information is dated, Hawk King. Have your legendary eyes and ears abandoned you after all these years? You have something you wish to say? Would you be so kind as to explain yourself, King Kilvas? Princess Valencia barely escaped to Crimea with her life and then fled to Gallia. And yet a certain king of beasts there, one on whom she had pinned all hope, chose not to support her. With nowhere else to turn, the princess and her retinue spent 2 long months at sea, arriving in Benyon mere days ago. Daein knows of these events as well, and the king has dispatched a team of hunters to make a corpse of the girl. And that, dear kings, is the latest news, at least to the best of my poor knowledge. Daein knows the princesses in Benyo. King Kilvas, how did you come to possess this information? Why, there's no trick to it. I just perk up my ears and point them in the right direction. You expect us to believe that a stray wind carried it to your ears? That's an odd tale, Naesala. Well, it's nearly midnight and it must be up and early in the morning. I depart to you all. Have a good day, good night, Meatball, sorry. So Aether is caningness. What someone to Garen. Good guy Garen is like, you know. So the point of this game is to find out who is the most racist. That's correct. Tibarn has turned many straight men bi. I would go gay for Tibarn. Phony sis. Is Tibarn the king of transgenders? Jesus. I ain't drunk, I only speak truths. Huh? You think so? Well, there's one trick to information gathering that I know. Shall I share it with you? If it involves dealing with human scum, then I'll pass. Forgoing my Laguz pride is not something I'm willing to do. Heh! Is that not always the way of the phonesis? To cling to those last tattered remnants of pride? Instead of proclaiming that you will attack none but Benyon ships, just admit you don't have the power to do more. What did you say? Both of you desist at once. King Naesala of Kilvas, your actions of late can indeed be judged as too extreme. Black Dragon King of Goldoa, what do you pretend to know of my actions? Please enlighten me. I would remind you of the Bjork ship you attacked in Phonician waters, and left stranded in Goldoan territory. Oh, that. Naesala, you lying crow. You've been sneaking about in my territory again, have you? I have heard from my own son, Kurthnaga, that a Bjork resembling Princess Crimea was on board that ship. I'd let Tibarn stick his beak in my bum. Jesus, Arvis, relax. It's true. What? King Kilvas, you? Don't act surprised. I have no intention of ruling some tiny island nation forever. I will make Kilvas a name to remember. To that end, no amount of gold is enough. Laguz or Bjork, I care not. If the pay is right, there's nothing I won't do. I care not about your reach of your ambition, but you should choose your methods with more care. What good will it do to expand your domain only to find enemies at every border? I'll take your words to heart for the time being. And you too, King Phonesis. What good will your piracy do if it earns the wrath of Benyo? Continue at this pace, and there's no telling when the hostilities will end. Until the people of Benyon apologize for the slaughter of our brother Herons, I will do no such thing. Prince Rayson of Sirens, are you of the same mind? Those humans burned Siren's forest and killed my people. No amount of human blood can slake my thirst for vengeance. For my siblings, for my countrymen, I demand justice. Cannot even return to my bedridden father to our forest home. I am no soldier. I know nothing of war, so King Phonesis acts in my stead. Rayson's pretty hot. I am most grateful to him, and I would not see him stop until Benyon has paid.
Baby.
What? Blood only leads to blood. And violence begets violence, nothing more. Revenge is simply another name for murder. And you, King of Lions, what will you do about your home of Gallia? Now that you know Daein's feint towards Gallia is mere another move in his game of war, how will you act? They've made no formal declaration of war. Until they do, we watch and wait. If it's the first step towards eradicating all human scum, Phonesis will help you destroy Daein. No. Unless this becomes a true war among all nations, I want you to stay your hand. As long as Gallia is protected by the Sea of Trees, we can stave off Daein attacks. Ah, the luxury of a large nation. You would waste a chance to expand your territory just to maintain status quo? Huh, sad. I agree with King Gallia. If we were to form a Laguz alliance against Daein, we would drive Benyon to Daein's side, and lose a valuable ally. The flames of war cannot be famed haphazardly. Above all, we must think of Lorraine's medallion. Its location is unknown. But it still exists, we know this. And as long as it does, we cannot allow any war that could stand to engulf all our nations. Do you understand, Laguz Kings? I beg of you, do not forget it. Oh my god, that was an epic cutscene. I am sorry. I like this game just because of that cutscene. Like, I've been having a lot of fun with it, but that cutscene made me love it even more. You know what I mean? I am not inclined to like birds. They are natural predators of lizards. Yeah, I'm inclined at 60 degrees, so yeah, I'm not straight. Oh, Jesus. Racing is a twink. Oh my god. That should do. My screen didn't glitch out. 250 biddies, Shiloh! I will win! Oh my god. That is insane. You are already starting bits. I'm good, just vibing. Fine, well, I'll beat you in any three houses duo. Oh my god, it's Neolucci. Who said this is the sexiest guy? Was it France who said it? I gave you money and this is how you treat me? I don't need money. Oh my, if it isn't young Prince Serenz. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Neolucci, you're looking well. And feeling well, too. Thank you very much. This old crow's as spry as ever.
Is that... Can you smell this for me?
No.
Does that smell weird to you?
No. Can you please not interrupt when I'm speaking? Tell me, though, how fares your father, King Lorazia? Lorazi? I don't know. How are you going to afford your 3DS without money? Oh my god. I know, but still, it's still not required. I'm not like this type of person who would crowdfund for something. I take a lot of the money from stream to support my well-being and also like to add to stream. And my idea is to get that 3DS and then turn the old one to like a extra. But also I want to experiment on it and maybe put a capture card in it. So that's an interesting thing. But I don't usually like expenditures on stream being mostly for me. I still have to get a capture card, but I've also thought about running Yuzu instead because I can literally get my files from my Switch. The same as ever. Since that terrible day, he remains abed. He seldom rises anymore. I'm not surprised. In the span of a few days, he's lost his family, friends, and almost all of his countrymen. Yes. And yet, we are blessed that you are still with us. Prince Racing, if there's anything this doddering old bird can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask. Thank you. I appreciate your kind sentiment. Sorry to kept you waiting, Racing. Neolucci, you can talk about history later. Leave us at once. Yes, of course. I'm sure you've much to talk about. Much to say. I will take my leave of you. Please, Prince Racing, make yourself at home. Old Neolucci's always been fond of House Serenz. When he heard the White Prince himself was gracing us with a visit, he could barely contain his joy. So, Prince, what's this all about? We haven't seen your face around here in a long time, and I'm naturally quite curious as to your intentions. Your attitude during the Goldoa meeting piqued my interest. What is it you're after, Naysala? Why do you provoke T-Bjarn? You came all this way for that? Are you serious? Don't mock me, Crow King. T-Bjarn is my father's guardian. If not for him, we might have suffered the end of House Seren itself. I will not brook any insults to him. Oh, I see. So rather than ally yourself with me, your trusted companion of old, you would side with this new protector? That's an unfortunate shift in attitude. I trust you remember that when you and your sister were young, it was I, not T-Barn, who watched over you. Any change in my bearing could be laid at your roost, Naysala. After all, you, my old friend, are the one who continues to engage in commerce with my enemy, with humans. If you were to change your ways, I'm sure we could rebuild the relationship the two of us once shared. Old man looks like a skrunkly. A skrunkly? Oh no, that I could never do. You see, humans are essential to the fulfillment of my ambitions. You've changed, Naysala. If this is the path you've chosen, I have nothing left to say. I doubt you could ever understand what it means to guard Kilvas, Prince, to protect an entire country. King Naysala, Duke Tanas of the Benyon Imperial Senate has arrived. Bring him in. Your Majesty, just now I brushed against the most splendid specimen. Was that a Serene's noble? They're supposed to be extinct. And what if it were? Oh, I was right. Wonderful. My eyes did not deceive me. Those dazzling white wings and shimmering hair, sparkling like falling gold dust. That is the crystallization of beauty in its purest form. Duke Oliver, can we please discuss the business at hand? Per your request, we have appropriated several pieces of art from the ships of Duke Goddess. Yes, and you'll be compensated as promised. But now there is something else I must simply have. Really? Another request? What can we purloin for you today? More art, perhaps? Oh ho! Something much more stunning. And if you agree to my proposition, I'll double your normal fee. That is the most generous offer. Tell me, what is it you desire? Desire? Well, surely you've guessed. Oh god, don't tell me. Meeting with the apostle was fine, but all she did was pay us and give us another job. She answered no questions. I wonder what she's planning. That cargo, it can't help but believe that there were living creatures inside, but what do you suppose the apostle intends to do with them? I don't know. Titania, are all nobles royals like this? They have plans and paperwork for every little thing, and their speech is as confusing as it is tedious. But Ike, the other nobles we know are different. There's Princess Alencia, King Gallia, and the Dragon Prince, too. All of them have been so nice and friendly and easy to talk to. Perhaps the rudeness of the upper echelon is unique to the Bjork class system. Princess Alencia was raised in special circumstances. Maybe that's why she's so different. Bah, I can never get accustomed to the culture of Bjork nobles. Ike, I'm here to report the results of the last battle. We gained back a love, I remember that. We earned 10,000 gold. Alright. We suffered no casualties, and no one was seriously injured. Everyone was at their best. That concludes my report. Excuse me. Uni, how are you? I know you don't really like the Fire Emblem, but how do you like watching this so far? Let's see. I'm gonna level up Marcy a little bit because she is kind of falling behind, to be honest. Dude, what is it with all these shit level ups, Marcia? Jesus. Excuse me. Exactly 100 XP. Dude, Marcia, you really don't like leveling up, do you? Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Give the convoy the Laguz lance. The Laguz bow. Okay. I also got the Speedwing. The red gem. I'm gonna sell that actually immediately. Yeah, it could be sold for a decent price. So I have a counter tag, a vantage tag. Those gold coins will be useful for Radiant Dawn, apparently, according to chat. The Night Ward. Okay, so I want to give everybody one vulnerary as a obvious give. Put that away. I want to give everybody one vulnerary because not everybody's going to be near a healer, obviously. And there are going to be times where they may need it. Even the non-Bjork units, the Laguz units. I believe it's just the regular shop, right? Whoa, this person still stabs. A restore staff. I'm assuming that cures like poison and stuff, correct? Give one to Leth. Ilyana. Mia. Kieran. Braum has one. Although it's only one, it'll help. You have a vulner, you have a vulner, you have a vuln. You do not have a vuln. Makalov definitely doesn't have anything. All he had was that red gem, and he was complaining about money. Reese has one. Gotchery will give one. You have a vuln. You do not. You have an elixir, but I should give you a vuln just in case. And so. Now for the heal staff. 16 out of 40. Where is Mist? Misty Mist, there you are. Yeah, we'll replace it. Nope. And then I want to buy a men's staff for Mist. And we could buy restore staff for each of them, considering we could use it. I have the money to blow, right? It should be fine. Just checking some weapon durabilities. Give Astrid a steel bow. Wait, shine? Light magic. Okay. I think we're looking okay. We have a servant. You're from the northwest nation of Crimea, are you not? You have my condolences for the terrible misfortune that has befallen your country and my people. Yet you remain blessed. Fate has brought you here to the grand temple of Manile, to the splendor of Benyor, grandest of all nations of Telios. By the way, I hear you are traveling north to the Grand Desert. There are ancient ruins there, you know. They are the remnants of a race known as the Zunama, who come from a civilization that predates our own. I'm sure you will enjoy the sensation of being immersed in such primordial surroundings. Yeah. It'll be a real picnic. Oh yes, picnics are indeed nice. Oh, but a word of caution. Studying the ruins from afar is one thing, but you would be well advised to keep your distance for safety's sake. It's said that there is a bandit stronghold near the northwest ruins, and we hear occasional reports of strange figures wandering the dunes in the northwest. Be careful. Alright, and we got Sigrun. How are your preparations progressing? They're underway. We leave within the hour. Your next mission takes you to the Grand Desert. You must choose your companions with care. A desert is just a large path of sandy soil, is it not? With one major difference. Unlike sandy soil, you'll not find solid earth near the surface. You could dig and find only more sand. Those on foot and horseback may find it difficult to move around. I see. I'm sure that Soren knows much about these things, but... has something befallen Master Soren? I don't know if he's feeling ill or just moping about. It all started when we arrived at Benyon. Oh. Be that as it may, it won't hurt for me to have this information. Can you tell me more? Of course. There's little water in the desert, and the soil is very dry. Few trees or grasses grow there. Which means there's no groves or anything else which would provide cover. And, as I mentioned before, those on foot or horseback will find the sand slows their pace considerably. The exceptions are magic users, staff wielders, and thieves. Such people will not be affected to such a large degree. Thieves are agile, so... Sorry. Thieves are agile, so I understand why it would be unaffected. But those skills in the magic arts, that doesn't make sense. I once heard an explanation from a magic user that I know. He claimed that the spirits he employed flew before him and cleared the sand from his path. However, considering the source, I'm not sure how much that is truth. What was the source? Prime Minister Sephiron. Would he play a joke like that? Well, the Prime Minister is a very amusing man, but please allow me to continue my explanation. What else? Oh, others who are unaffected by sand are Pegasus Knight's wife and Raiders and other flying units, obviously. Oh, and Laguz too. Terrain features don't seem to affect them much in either form. Although, they will be slowed some. You said Laguz, didn't you? Almost everyone here says subhuman. Well, of course. Bjork and Laguz are both living things. Every precious life was created to be equal by the beloved, blessed goddess. The fact there are still those who persecute Laguz in the land of the goddess is deplorable. Are you of a noble house? Yes, I am. One must be of noble birth to serve the goddess. But I thought that all nobles were half-crazed fools who couldn't speak the truth. You seem to be quite honest. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, and one last thing. What is it? The desert contains the remnants of more than one lost civilization. Rumor has it that treasure from those times still lied undiscovered beneath the shifting sands. Those with good luck may come across such treasures during battle. Treasures?
Hong Kong.
Howie! The Grand Temple! Luxury and gorgeousness as far as the eye can see! If a scoundrel like myself can find employment in a place like this, I guess my luck hasn't abandoned me after all! But for all the glittering gold, there's an equal amount of dangerous work that I could do without. Maybe I could use my prone illness ploy. Oh, cough! Yes, I think I can arrange to work about one out of every 5 jobs or so. And now that I have a fixed income, it's time to visit the local inns and see what games of chance are about. Evening? Well, did you happen to hear any of that? You were talking out loud. Loudly. I wasn't being serious. I'm extremely diligent man, yes! Those peddlers you were with, you're in debt to them, right? How do you know that? When we took out that group, your debt vanished. Yes, you're right! That was a tremendous help, thanks much! Come now. You can't believe that the world is as forgiving as that, or that we are so foolish. What? Debts are debts, and you have many. Those peddlers weren't the only people who you were owed coin by you, right? We can't have debt collectors hounding the company day in and day out. My staff officer repaid the rest of the money you owe. That's very kind of you. It was from the company coffers. You, my friend, are now in our debt. You fight to repay the Grail mercenaries. Payment will be deducted from your wages for quite some time. It seems you're working for free, my friend. Until your debts are completely repaid, don't even think about leaving the company. Or getting sick. Right then. I trust you'll do your best. What a mess! Ah, nuts! Okay. Makalov is now in debt to the Grail mercenaries, which means he's going to be giving us money. How awesome. Let's leave at the base. Tell me, Soren, are you alright? Recently, ever since we've reached Benyon. In fact, you seem kind of depressed. Is that so? How odd? Well, I can think of nothing specific that's bothering me. Well, if you say so. So it's time for the desert. Which is the best direction to enter from? Soren? Yeah, what is it? Alright, I know there's something going on. I'm sorry. I was thinking. What is it you wanted? Well, I was going to ask for directions, but it's no longer necessary. It looks like we've been met. Who are you? Answer me. We're mercenaries. We are hired to take a group of bandits operating in the area. More of the Senator's dogs. You cast us as thieves so you can murder us and hide your gold, but we will not be defeated. Mark my words, the day will come when all slaves are free, and then you will pay for your crimes. What on earth are you talking about? No more useless words. Come, my brothers, take him. That is a lot of Laguz. What? We're facing Laguz? I don't like the look of this. Laguz or no, it doesn't change the fact that they're brigands. Do not lower your guard. I know what I'm doing. Everyone, watch your footing in the sand. Take care and fight well. Oh, Lord. I think it'd be useful to give Astrid the Laguz bow. Or as I'll call it, the racist bow. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Okay, so who's on the map? You're not seriously suggesting you're gonna... Oh, man. Why would you bring Makalov out? We've been using Ileana for so long. You know what? We're gonna take out Ileana for now. Use Soren. Makalov will replace with Oscar. And let's reposition her to the middle. I don't like the idea of Mist not being in the middle, so... Is there any chests? Moirim. I still don't know anything about Fire Emblem. Ask away and I will tell you as much as I know. Let's put Astrid where Jill is.
Suck my dick.
Okay, I think that should be okay.
You're in my way.
I'm in a chair.